Greetings, fellow time travelers and mystery seekers. Welcome back to Secrets of the Ancients, where we unlock the hidden mysteries of lost civilizations and dive deep into the archaeological wonders that have shaped our world. I'm your archaeological guide, ready to take you on another mind-bending journey through some of the most terrifying and fascinating discoveries ever captured by drone technology. For thousands of years, the world's mountains have stood as silent guardians, protecting their ancient secrets from human eyes. But now, with cutting-edge drone technology, we're finally able to reveal discoveries so shocking, so mysterious, that they'll completely change how you view our planet's hidden history. Today's expedition will take us from the death-defying tombs of ancient Turkey to the mysterious hanging coffins of China, from Peru's cloud people to Armenia's ancient astronomical observatory. What we're about to uncover will haunt you long after this journey ends. Before we begin our ascent into these forbidden peaks, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss the ancient mysteries we're about to reveal. Picture this incredible scene. You're flying your drone over the rugged cliffs of Fatih, Turkey, when suddenly you spot something that makes your blood run cold. Carved directly into the sheer rock faces, hundreds of feet above the ground, are elaborate stone tombs. But here's what will blow your mind. There's absolutely no way for humans to reach them. These are the burial chambers of the Lycians, a mysterious civilization lost to time. While the exteriors look magnificent with their Greek-inspired architecture, the interiors tell a much darker story. Inside these death chambers, archaeologists have found the remains of wealthy officials and important members of Lycian society. But here's the terrifying part. Nobody knows exactly how these tombs were constructed or who was buried in them. But wait, it gets even more mysterious. Many of these tombs were carved impossibly high on cliff faces with no visible access routes. Archaeological experts are completely baffled by this. Think about it. If these were precious burial sites, wouldn't the ancient Lycians want to visit them to pay their respects? Here's where local legend offers a chilling explanation that will send shivers down your spine. The villagers believe these tombs served a unique supernatural purpose. According to ancient folklore, they were built at such impossible heights because winged creatures would come to collect the dead and carry their souls to the afterlife. The tombs weren't meant for human visitors. They were designed as pickup points for otherworldly beings. Fellow explorers, prepare yourselves for one of the most terrifying drone discoveries ever recorded. Deep in Peru's Utcubamba Valley, a drone operator was filming the stunning landscape when the camera captured something absolutely horrifying. 6 human-like figures perched on narrow ledges high up on the cliff face, staring down into the valley like silent watchers or ancient guardians. But here's what made this discovery so spine-chilling. There were no trails, no platforms, no caves that would allow anyone to reach that impossible position. Even modern archaeologists needed advanced climbing equipment just to get close enough to investigate. What they discovered when they finally reached these mysterious figures will haunt your dreams. These weren't statues at all, they were coffins. Inside each one were perfectly preserved mummies of important figures from an ancient civilization that once ruled these mountains. This lost people, known as the Chachapoya or the Cloud People, buried their nobles and officials in the most terrifying way imaginable. The bodies, along with precious offerings, were sealed inside these bizarre sarcophagi and then somehow transported to these death-defying positions on the cliff faces. Once there, they were positioned so their faces would stare eternally into the valley below. But here's the question that's keeping archaeologists awake at night. How did they manage to carry coffins weighing almost 2.5 meters tall to these impossible locations? And even more mysterious, what happened to the Cloud People? Their entire civilization simply vanished without a trace. Some theories suggest they migrated to unknown lands, while others propose far more sinister explanations that we may never fully understand. Ancient Seekers, what I'm about to show you represents one of the most widespread yet terrifying burial practices in human history. Drone footage from across China reveals a chilling sight: coffins suspended at incredible heights on cliff faces, and they're not empty. Inside each wooden coffin lies a body that was carried to these impossible positions with enormous effort and risk. This wasn't the practice of just one civilization, but multiple cultures around the world developed this same death-defying burial method. In China, the most famous practitioners were the Bo people, a mysterious tribe about which we know almost nothing except for one terrifying fact: they were completely exterminated by the Ming dynasty. These hanging coffins are the only remaining evidence of their existence, serving as a haunting reminder of an entire civilization that was wiped from history. Since the Bo people are extinct, nobody knows for certain why they buried their dead in this seemingly impossible way. The leading theory among experts is that they wanted to prevent grave robbers from desecrating the bodies of their loved ones. But think about the implications. What kind of desperate times would force people to risk their lives just to bury their dead? Similar hanging coffin sites have been discovered in the Philippines and Indonesia, each one unique yet equally disturbing. This raises a terrifying question that nobody can answer. Was this practice purely practical, or was there a darker, religious significance that we may never understand? Time travelers, prepare to have your minds completely blown by what might be the most impressive ancient structure you've never heard of. Drone footage over the archaeological site of Karahanj in Armenia has revealed something so incredible, so mysterious, that it makes England's Stonehenge look like child's play. Welcome to the Armenian Stonehenge, a massive ancient complex consisting of 223 standing stones arranged in patterns that still baffle archaeologists today. But here's what makes this discovery absolutely mind-boggling. Many of these stones have perfectly drilled holes, and some of these megalithic monsters weigh almost 10 tons each. Moving stones of this size with primitive technology should have been virtually impossible for ancient peoples. This impossible feat has naturally generated countless conspiracy theories and alternative explanations that challenge everything we think we know about our ancestors' capabilities. Even expert archaeologists can't agree on the purpose of this mysterious site. The most widely accepted theory suggests it functioned as an ancient astronomical observatory. But honestly, that's just scientists trying to apply logic to something that might be completely beyond our understanding. Stone circles have been discovered surrounding the main structure, adding even more mystery to an already inexplicable site. The truth about who built this monument and why may be far stranger than any theory we can imagine. Fellow mystery hunters, here's a secret that almost nobody knows about one of America's most famous landmarks. Drone operators flying around Mount Rushmore have captured footage of something the public is absolutely forbidden to see: a hidden chamber carved directly behind Abraham Lincoln's head. This isn't some military installation or government conspiracy. What's hidden back there is something called the Hall of Records, and its purpose will give you chills. This secret tunnel contains bronze plates that tell the complete history of the presidents carved into the monument, along with a comprehensive overview of American history. But here's what makes this discovery so haunting: it wasn't built for us. The Hall of Records was designed to serve as a message for future civilizations, in case our entire society collapses and disappears from history. If humanity ever faces total destruction, future archaeologists would still be able to understand the significance of these 4 presidential faces carved into the mountain. The fact that this time capsule is located directly behind Lincoln's head might be pure coincidence. Or it could be someone's dark sense of humor about American history. Either way, this chamber remains completely off limits to the public. It's not meant for our generation, it's meant for whoever finds it after we're gone. Ancient detectives, imagine you're hiking through the mountains when you suddenly discover a human body. The police arrive, forensic experts investigate, and they determine that someone had violently taken this person's life. But then further examination reveals something absolutely unbelievable. This murder victim is over 5,000 years old, making him older than the pyramids and most known civilizations. This is the incredible true story of Ötzi the Iceman, a cold case that will never be solved. The only clues we have are an arrow wound and a stab injury that ended his life over 5 millennia ago. Despite being an unsolvable ancient mystery, this discovery became a treasure trove for modern science. We're looking at one of the oldest and best preserved bodies from the Copper Age. Immediately after his death, Ötzi was encased in ice, freezing him along with all his belongings in a natural time capsule. The preservation was so perfect that scientists were able to determine his last meal, analyze his clothing, and even study his tools and weapons. This frozen murder victim has taught us more about prehistoric life than almost any other archaeological discovery. But the haunting question remains: who killed Ötzi, and why? What ancient conflict or personal vendetta led to his violent death high in those mountains? These are secrets that the ice will never reveal. Fellow time travelers, our terrifying journey through the world's most mysterious mountain discoveries comes to an end, but the questions these findings raise will haunt us forever. From death-defying burial practices to unsolved ancient murders, from hidden time capsules to lost civilizations, these drone discoveries prove that our planet still holds countless secrets waiting to be revealed. Each of these mysterious sites represents a piece of humanity's incredible yet sometimes terrifying past. They remind us that our ancestors were capable of amazing feats that we still can't fully explain or understand. What do you think about these incredible discoveries? Which mystery intrigued you the most? Share your theories in the comments below. I love reading your thoughts and insights about these ancient puzzles. Don't forget to subscribe to Secrets of the Ancients for more archaeological adventures that will take you on incredible journeys through time. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest discoveries, and if this expedition amazed you, give us a thumbs up to help other mystery seekers find our channel. Until our next archaeological adventure, keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop seeking the incredible